So what did I miss? So what I missed? So what I missed?
What did I miss?
So what I missed? So what I missed?
Guys, what the fuck did I miss?
Hello, and welcome yourselves to So What I Miss, the show where we show how little we know about a show. As you know, you should know, there are too many shows out there, too many TV shows from all directions, and with too many TV shows comes too many TV show recommendations. And today I was recommended by a certain someone that is beside me to watch a show called Private Practice, a spin-off of Grey's Anatomy, and that person that recommended this show is the Chaw.
Yep, I did it, folks. I recommended that we watch Private Practice, and you know what? He had been told about Grey's Anatomy because you people would be like,
I've been refusing it.
You gotta watch Grey's.
Away from it. No.
You gotta
Stand
watch Grey's.
Yeah, again, I hear it a lot, and I just... One day, maybe, it might happen if someone sits me down and makes me do it.
Forces me.
Yeah.
There are too many episodes. You have to be, like, depressed in your mid-20s and female.
That's a trap. That's like 13 seasons right now and still no, it's a trap.
I got sucked into it by like roommates in college that were into it. I didn't mean to get sucked into it. It was just on in the living room. It's like a drug.
And yet somehow you resisted Private Practice, the spinoff. Like, okay, who is Grey a female, and is she in this show? Is she in the show?
Meredith Grey is not in the show.
But she is a female.
She is a female.
She have a red hair?
No.
Oh, you know,
she has blonde hair.
So the red-haired person, I thought that was the face of the show of Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay.
I did
Thank
too.
Goodness.
Yeah,
Thank
I absolutely
goodness.
did.
So we thought the redhead girl that's in this show that was doing the first part, she opens up with making some video. We don't know what it's for. It's like a marriage or something.
Yeah, it's like a suicide video or like a
confessional.
It's like a confessional on a reality television show. Like,
yeah.
Or it's like Michael Keaton making a video for his son because she has cancer or something. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. It's like a I'm gonna die video.
Yeah,
like,
my life.
Why else would you like film your eyebrows moving rapidly while you're like sitting in your robe?
She looks
on
so
a camcorder.
She looks so condescending too. Like she's just I hate her.
It's only because her eyebrows go from like slope to V real quick. Like
yeah, I don't
like
like
an anime character.
I don't trust it.
So she looks nothing like Grey at all. I'm still stuck on this.
Okay, this is what happened.
Okay.
That woman, her name is Addison.
Mm-hmm. Terrible name.
She was married to Derek Shepherd, a.k.a. Dr. McDreamy, at the hospital that Meredith Grey was interning at.
Awesome.
Well, she slept with this other doctor who they call McSteamy because he was a saucier, sexy guy. And that was his best friend. So she slept with her husband's best friend. And everything kind of fell apart. And then I think she tried to make it better. But then Dr. McDreamy, Derek Shepherd, was banging Meredith Grey, the star of Grey's Anatomy. And they become like a huge thing.
So lost.
Adopted a kid from Africa.
Wait, what? Okay, whoa. Okay. That kid in the show? Who's in the show?
Oh, no. None of these people are in the show.
Okay, what does Meredith look like? Does she look anything like it? Like, I don't know why I'm stuck in this, because I really thought that was the Grey.
She has like a cute wrinkly face, but she has more of like a dirty blondish hair.
Okay. All right. Well, then, I guess we'll get back to private. So the first person we saw, who was from Grey's Anatomy altogether?
That was Addison. She was Derek Shepherd's ex-wife. So it's like the whole show, Grey's Anatomy, starts with Derek Shepherd ending his relationship with this woman to get with Meredith Grey, hot young intern. Okay. So she's the jilted wife of the Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, I feel like I've missed so much.
And when she's given that speech about how she thought she had found her everything, and
she married the perfect guy.
But he was perfect to everyone but her, and yeah.
By the way, this other voice that we have failed to even miss out. So what do we miss as far as introducing this other voice? The other voice is.
Hi guys, I'm Skins McNulty.
Skins McNulty, yes, it's really a pleasure for you to be here.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And okay, so back to Private Practice. This show, I really thought it was like a 2-season or something. I thought it got canceled, but no, it has 6 seasons.
6 seasons, and none of us watched it.
None of us watched it.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, me neither.
Like
you recommended it, but
I love Grey's, but I didn't realize that this was that big of a deal.
111 episodes.
What?
And it just felt like, okay, the way it was like the ex-wife going from like the crazy Seattle hospital to this nice kind of tropical California land. Private Practice, it felt a little bit too Stella gets her groove back. And I just couldn't really get into it because it's just like, she's just kind of like the bitch ex-wife of a show that I watched that I feel guilty about watching. And I don't want to indulge it by watching another show that's not as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially 6 seasons. Like, gosh, I can't believe, like, for 6 seasons, these people have no chemistry at all. It was stiff, I thought, for the whole thing.
I mean, the chemistry is one thing, but the acting, you have to have some kind of acting chop or some kind of gravitas about you to be able to have chemistry with anyone, like another like artist or actor.
I kind of disagree with. I feel like anytime you see one of those. Ooh, oh my God! Someone's clawing at the walls. Anytime you see one of those band movies, like the Boy Street bands, the NSYNC band or the Spice World,
the Boy Street band.
Boy Street. When they have a movie together, they're horrible actors, but their chemistry is great. They're like just loosey goosey with each other. They look
these
like
people don't even know how to act like they work together.
Yeah, they look like, oh my God, you touched me. What was that? Yeah,
associate with each other. They're always in the kitchen eating tabbouleh at the Private Practice.
Yeah, these guys aren't as good as the Boy Street band.
The Boy Street band, no, not even.
And
close.
they can't even sing or dance.
They only have the Bye Bye See Ya song, you know.
Okay, so basically this starts out with Addison kind of referring to, her marriage. And it's like, I just want to let you know, like, I've been through this before. Like, I had the fairy tale wedding. I married McDreamy from another show with higher ratings. And I also knew that when I married my second one, it was like, this is my last marriage.
And then it jumps right away to a wedding, which I did not see coming. I thought, well, okay, wedding finale. We'll save it till the end, of course. But no, boom, wedding, boom, immediately.
No, yeah.
And it's
we
like a
lose our
montage
wedding virginity
quickly, and it's a flashy one. We don't really know what's going on. Who got married? It was Addison.
Yeah, that was a flashback to Addison getting married.
Okay, I thought that was just a here we are, hello.
Well, there was a flash forward after.
Oh yeah, there was 3 months later.
Addison gets married to Benjamin Bratt.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. Benjamin Bratt, yeah, dude from Catwoman, hell yeah. And Law and Order.
And Law and Order, longtime police officer in various universes.
Yeah,
he may be the most endearing part of Catwoman. Because I had avoided seeing Catwoman for years and years. And
why?
Because, well, it's funny. Like, when it came out, I had no interest because I was just like, oh, God, that's not Batman. I'm not seeing that.
It's Holly Berry and Benjamin Bratt.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Come on.
Yeah. I didn't know about the Brat part. Wasn't on the Brat Pack yet.
You went with the Brat?
But, no, I avoided seeing the movie, and then I did see it. And it really is, Catwoman, it really is one of the most abysmal pieces of garbage that's ever been committed to, like, public viewing. It is bad. On an acting level, bad. But Benjamin Bratt.
Is he Mr. Congeniality in that movie?
He's absolutely Mr. Congeniality. He rolls with it. He gets it on.
Okay, so we're jumping to 3 months later at a therapy session with a particularly horrible therapist and also, I guess, equally bad on acting scale.
One of the worst actors I've seen, like, on any of the shows we've watched.
We're talking about the patient here. She could be an amazing
well, she's
actress.
her character's supposed to be kind of crazy and weird. She's kind of like if you took Miranda July and mixed her with JonBenet Ramsey.
It's perfect.
Yeah, and we would rather have Miranda July in this part, but
she has issues. She's all like, so the other day, like, I made brownies. I had this cool brownie recipe, and I did this thing with the brownies, and I made them, and then I checked my mail, and then I looked under my foot 8 times, and then I licked my hand 5 times, but then I had to lick the other side 5 times, and I didn't even think about how, like, all of my family and my boyfriend and all my pets and everything I ever loved died in that horrible car crash.
Oh, wow. I think we're
survived.
Done here. I think we're done. I think you're done with therapy forever. I think you're perfect. Wow, this is amazing. I think you had a breakthrough. You got off your meds. Get out of here.
You're talking about recipes?
Oh, wow. Brownies.
And not the body parts?
And, you may have repeated a few times when talking to me. All your parents and your boyfriend died in the car crash, but you know what? I don't find
You
that
look
weird.
like you've accepted it.
Yeah, you accept it, even though you repeat it 50 times in a row. It's cool. Brownies.
Had Miranda July played that role, she would have won multiple Primetime Emmys.
Oh, yeah, and
probably a Golden Globe,
and
too.
the villain would be the therapist easily, but instead she's, I guess, a great character in this.
Yeah, like, I mean, not to jump ahead, but at the end when she finally sets her free and she basks in her own bullshit.
Yeah, the sunlight's on her. She's
Yeah,
The sunlight is on
she's
her.
so Dr. Phil.
Yeah, she is Dr. Phil. She is the miracle worker.
She looks up at God and she's like, wait a minute, I am God right now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
who graduates therapy?
Well, after 6 years, as they kept saying, 6 years. Does that mean she's been from the beginning of private practice? We've had this patient.
I would guess so.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
She's just been there the entire time. Like before first season, it was just like, oh my god, my parents and boyfriend just died in a car accident. And now she's like,
the body
my parents
parts,
died
the
in a car
blood.
accident.
But
Why
I
was she
made
not in
brownies.
that car? That's my question. Why the fuck was she not in that car?
Because she killed them. That's right. That's why she feels guilt. That's why she's an amazing actress. I'm gonna fight for her.
Terrible
being the right
driver,
actress.
awesome actress.
Awesome traumatized actress. She's really playing a hard to play role here. And okay, so another problem I had a lot. Who were the doctors and who wasn't a doctor? Who was a shrink? That was a big problem with me.
I didn't even try.
Didn't even try.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I figure
everyone is, right?
Tate Diggs definitely has a job.
Okay, yeah, I know they all have jobs. I know they all have careers. They are in it, okay? But it's just like, even the dad was a freaking seizure. Not a seizure. He was a
seizure doctor.
He was a seizure doctor. No, he was a shrink. Everyone
Yeah.
was a doctor. Was the cancer lady who fainted? Yeah, that's where I read seizures from. Was she a doctor?
I think she was a hat model.
She was definitely a dick
I think
hat
she was
model.
a hat rack.
Yeah, a hat and do-rag.
She was an Eminem cosplayer.
Yeah, she was starting her rap career at the wrong time, right? When she was going through chemo,
Lil Chemo.
Little Keem.
Look.
She's a real hit on the ward.
But she's independent, okay? She didn't want anyone to do anything for her ever, even though it's the best time for everyone to do everything for you ever.
She's like, husband, leave me.
Get away from me. Even though I probably have like a year on stage 4. He could sniff it out, by the way. He knew it. He should have done it.
He could smell it on her?
He smelled it. He was like, I knew it was stage 4. Ugh.
Oh, man.
does-
Smell it for a mile away.
Take it from someone who works in a hospital. Stage 4 does have a very particular smell.
Very. Oh, ooh. Is that stage 4? Stage 4 we're dealing with? Oh.
There's Chanel No.9 and there's stage 4.
Stage 4.
That's what they spray at funeral homes. That's like that very specific smell to all funeral homes. Yeah.
Wait.
It's by Gucci, by the way.
Okay. The lady with the bad Southern accent. Was she also a doctor? She was also a doctor too, wasn't she?
Was that a bad Southern accent, or was that just her voice?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Why would she ever be? Why would she have to be Southern? Is that a thing that would have to be a part of her character?
It might be. Maybe she's yeah.
That's always a character trait, just Southern. So she's
I'm
gonna have Southern reactions.
God.
Yeah, it's like they wanted a token ghetto character but couldn't do it, so they got a token white ghetto character.
Oh, is that what Shauna? Maybe Shauna did that. Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, she's really smart with the way she manipulates racial, racial demographics in her shows. You can tell she's very thoughtful about it.
I wonder if she wrote this episode or any of this, actually.
I don't think she had that much to do with this, but we should
Hopefully
look that
not.
up.
Otherwise, she has a terrible ability at naming schools. Definitely.
Okay, because this bitch at therapy...
The cordon bleu.
I don't know what to do. I got into the cordon bleu.
The cordon bleu, yeah.
It's a school in Paris.
School, yeah.
It's just like, I'm really crazy and I can't hold it together and all I do is talk about BuzzFeed brownie recipes. How am I going to get to the cordon bleu? I'm opening mail and ripping up paper. And the therapist doesn't even ask to check the paper. She's just like, oh, you can totally handle cordon bleu.
You can handle it, yeah. This is the perfect time for you to handle it.
I've
Get out of my
watched you
office.
grow. I just really want to work on my book.
I just really want you out of here. I'm gonna work
just
my book.
go away so I can be Dr. Phil.
Working on my book. Who did she say that to?
Hey, guys. I don't want to interrupt everyone, but Le Cordon Bleu is very much a real place.
Oh my God.
Le Cordon Bleu, according to Wikipedia, Le Cordon Bleu is the world's largest hospitality education institution with approximately 20 schools on 5 continents. Its education focuses on hospitality management, culinary arts, and gastronomy.
Okay, you know what? We really we stand corrected.
That
Okay,
would be
fine.
really good for her.
Yeah, I hope it's gonna
I had a
help her
feeling
out.
that we had been sitting here for like an hour and a half making jokes about how bad that was, and then we were going to look it up, and it was going to be real, and we were going to look like assholes. And today, I'm going to confirm that We were kind of ignorant
We
assholes.
were the assheads. That's our logo. That's our symbol. We are the assheads sometimes. But you know what?
It's a terrible
stupid name. Still a stupid name. You're not going to stop us with not Jesus.
I bet Chicken Cordon Bleu is named after that place.
I bet that place is the other way around.
Yeah.
I bet it came before the chicken and the egg.
Oh, no.
They were both named after the Cordon Bleu school.
Pretty sure it's in the Adam and Eve story. That's where they went, was the Cordon Bleu school.
I've never read the Bible, but I'm going to believe you.
Yeah, it's in the Old Testy too. If you guys want to like test me, okay? 'Cause it's
I
there.
don't want to talk about the old testes.
The Old Testy. I want to talk more about Dr. Turner's book. Yeah, it's the therapist. I just read that. Dr. Turner, her book. What is her book about?
Okay, so all the doctors are hanging out in the like staff room of the private practice on the beach, and they're all like eating out of each other's tabbouleh Tupperwares and like lounging and trying to seem like they're comfortable together, but almost too comfortable, like they're all whores paid to be together.
It's all really hateable.
Yeah, and the therapist, who was so awful and said the crazy girl was ready to go cordon bleu, and she's like, oh, I'm reading my book. And they're like, oh, what's your book about? She's like, oh, it's about life and joy and how it's really all about the journey. And everyone's like chewing their tabbouleh and like, wow. This is good tabbouleh, yeah.
Really hitting it, wow. Wait, does it have a name? What's it called?
It's called Private Practice.
Private Practice. They blew it.
Private Practice. They named the show.
Yeah.
In the last episode.
But let's go way, way back, because during Addison's wedding, y'all might not have caught this because it was real quick, but while they were playing Genuine's Pony, but in like an acoustic sweet version of it, and the black lady who's friends with Addison was walking down. Naomi was walking down, bridesmaid, and Taye Diggs was sitting with Rico's wife from 6 Feet Under, HBO universe. But he did a quick like look up and down of Naomi, and little do we know,
I wonder why he looked her
he
up.
got her pregnant right then.
Yeah, he got with her.
He looked at her up and down. She was pregnant.
But the problem
That's what happens when Taye Diggs look at you.
I mean, ooh.
The problem is that Taye Diggs, Sam, who was with the Addison? Was he with Addison?
He used to be with Addison.
But he doesn't want kids. Addison wants the kids.
Addison wants the kids.
But Naomi's pregnant with his kid. What are we gonna do? And so Addison, wait, what happens? Oh yeah, boardroom. He busts up in the boardroom because Addison told him to just get with Naomi. Is that what she did? Do you remember that scene?
Yeah, Addison. Okay, so Addison takes him aside. It's like, I have something to tell you.
Yeah.
But it turns out all she told him was, you should get with Naomi.
Just get with her.
So then
do it.
Taye Diggs busts up on Naomi's board meeting, which is shitty.
So
not
shitty.
cute.
Yeah. If
cute.
a girl did that to me, or no guy should do that either, but like if a girl did that to me, I'd be like, oh my God.
Was she leading the boardroom?
Yeah, she was
leading the boardroom, and she's at work.
She was the CEO of all that furniture.
And it's literally like, it's the least professional thing you can
looks
do.
like maybe 8 other people in the room. That would
And
suck.
he's not even the pregnant one, and he's acting like a crazy bitch.
Yeah. That was definitely a crazy bitch moment.
That was a crazy... Dude, 8 people just showed up to work, and they're like, okay, I guess I was going to
I guess we'll go eat donuts some more and some coffee.
Fine, we're not going to hear... I thought I was going to hear from Naomi. Fine, okay.
Well, I thought I was going to see Naomi's PowerPoint, but instead I have to listen to Taye Diggs deliver a love monologue.
And all because Addison was just like, hey, go check out Naomi. It wasn't even because of the baby. That's the whole thing Naomi thought. She's like, okay, this might be a little bit justified because it's about the baby and he loves me.
But then he's just supposed to leave fucking... I hate how... She's called Stephanie here. But Rico's wife from 6 Feet Under. I hate the way men treat her in shows because it was the same thing. Rico did the same thing that this guy was doing. It's just like, you're the woman, you hold it down for me, good woman. And then the second something else comes up that piques my interest, I'm just like,
gone.
I'm checked out.
Yeah. Oh god, that sucks for her. And this was did she even do anything wrong to make us feel like, okay, it's cool that he left her, or she's just...
I don't know. I think our new haircut looks good.
Yeah, her new haircut looks great. Okay, I think Taye Diggs did her wrong.
I think that's no reason to leave her. For a woman you impregnated at a wedding that she was at? How do you... I understand how people hook up at weddings, but how do you hook up with a woman who's not your date, who you're in a relation... Well, a woman who's not... Yeah, not your date, with your date there.
I guess you just like you can just walk around for a while or go home without me or just you're horrible. Get out of here, Tay
You
Diggs
can't like
character, Sam.
Uber away your responsibilities.
Boo.
Tay Diggs.
Ruining boardrooms and then
Tay Doug.
finding out he has babies. But what did he say in response? What did he even do in response? Did that just work out? Is that all good?
Yeah, we're having a baby.
We're having a baby.
Yeah, that's when he said those dreadful words.
Oh yeah, we're having a baby.
The 4 worst words you
Four
could
words
possibly say to me.
Always want to
personally.
hear it every day.
We're having a baby.
We're having a baby.
We're having a baby.
Best words ever. To which, and this leads to another wedding. That's right. We have 2 weddings. 2 weddings. 1 finale. 2 weddings. 2 babies.
Those people that got pregnant at the last wedding, well, now they're getting married.
And we find out another thing. We find out what this whole video confessional was all about. Not a suicide video, but...
Or from the surreal life.
Yeah, or from the surreal life season
Definitely
7.
not like an Elliot Rodgers style car manifesto that she made before she shot up a bunch of blonde women.
Before she shot up the wedding. No.
I hate blondes.
I hate it whenever Rico's wife gets screwed over in shows and shoot up everybody. No, this wasn't the situation. It was a wedding video. Who does that? Is that a thing? Making videos for people's weddings?
People might do like a short like, Jenny, Doug, love you both. Thank you guys so much for inviting me. I'm happy to be here for you on your big day. Thank you. Bye.
But Addison's was long.
Yeah, they definitely don't sit there in a bathrobe saying, yeah, I've been married a lot and I'm real crazy and my eyebrows do weird things. And all I can tell you is that the second marriage, you just kind of really think it's true because that's where you're at right now. But, you might get married again. You might get married 5 times. You might marry Benjamin Bratt. Like, you just don't fucking know.
You might be Catwoman. Who knows? I don't know what
Eventually,
I'm doing.
you end up in a private practice on the beach.
Yeah, it's somehow for 6 seasons if you just don't like anybody else here, but you just stay
6
here.
seasons later, I still think I'm going to have a baby.
Wait, it's on a beach.
Yeah, it's on a beach.
I didn't know this the whole time. It's on a beach.
Yeah.
Oh, the private practice.
The private practice. It's on a beach. I didn't know this.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, it's
where on a
like-
beach? What beach? Are we in
Like
Cali?
California. Yeah, we're in Cali.
Hermosa.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Like maybe outside of San Francisco or something.
Just in the middle of the ocean. Who knows?
Yeah,
That'd be
the
cool.
pretty part.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know it's on a beach.
The part where they make TV
I get-
shows.
That oh my god, they make TV shows.
That actually leads me to another question. Is
It's the OC for divorces.
the tone of Grey's Anatomy like this?
Kind of, but I feel like Grey's Anatomy, they have more real stresses because, they're not a private practice.
Yeah.
They're the place where every time there's a horrible plane crash, a terrorist attack, it happens right near their hospital.
Oh, yeah,
So
happens on.
they have to deal with that,
Bummer.
Definitely, you would never hear a therapist say something to the effect of, "You're in such a good place. You're talking about recipes, not feelings." So I feel like, like all these shows take place in a wonderland, but this wonderland is particularly cushy.
Yeah, definitely so. It's really bright. The tone, I don't know, the tone is just all goofy. It was...
Like you end up married to Benjamin Bratt, and your friend gets impregnated by Tay Diggs.
Yeah, and the only doctoring they really did was to the cancer lady who just ends up on the... Oh, so she wasn't even in paradise. She was probably just outside the... See, they show her the last bit, the cancer lady. She gets back with the dude who quit his job, which is dangerous to do under insurances, but whatever. They're like together on a beach, and I was like, oh, okay, they went to paradise. No, they probably just went out to like outside their parking lot if they're on a beach.
Yeah, if you live in California, why do you want to go to a weird exotic island?
Yeah.
Is it like the Fire Festival of cancer patients?
And plus, aren't they already on the island? Now I'm so confused. This is like Lost, I guess.
And now towards the end there, where she's sitting on the park bench, and the man who she told to go away earlier comes up and cuts like a pro wrestling style promo, cuts her up and down, looks her up and down. He's like, Chemo Nim, you're going to let me stay because I love you and I've been here for you forever and I'm always going to be here for you and blah, 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 blah. And then she just says, you're right, I was wrong.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
So I got my dickhead hat
That's
on.
the morphine talking and all the hats she's wearing.
All the hats. There's too many layers. Making her nice.
You deserve to be surrounded by love.
And I deserve to be surrounded by hats.
And quite frankly, I think you're the master of disguise with all these great hats and makeup things you got on your face right now. Oh my God, that's what you really look like. I have to be around.
By the way, you look great.
You look fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. I like your goth aesthetic. You're very gray.
She had like the little Muslim hat because sometimes in the hospital it's just like prison. You convert to Islam.
Well,
she's the Cat Stevens of the cancer ward. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm thankful
There's
that
vomit on her shirt already.
Cancer sketty.
Chemo sketty.
Chemo sketty. Chemo sketty sounds
Brought
like something.
to you by Chemo Sketty.
Chemo sketty sounds like something you would call someone in like a kung fu class. Oh, you are ready, Chemo sketty.
Thank you, chemo sketty.
Master Chemo sketty.
I'm
The venerable Chemo Sketty.
An Italian guy doing
Chemo Sketty.
okay, Moschetti. It's almost ready. I'm thankful that this show is only this episode was only like 43 minutes, but do you think what do you think fans of this whatever they look like? I'm wondering what they are like in person, the fans of this particular show. I wonder if they were satisfied with this episode. We weren't. I don't think we were. I'm speaking for myself at least.
Here's the thing. When watching a lot of bad movies for another show, you learn to respect and just kind of appreciate the bad versus the god awful. This was mercifully pretty short.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uneventful, but not so bad that you just want to put your face anywhere else. Sons of Anarchy was still worse, with a much bigger budget and much
a bigger death toll.
Yeah, much bigger death toll, much bigger stakes.
Death toll. What? Someone died?
Sons of Anarchy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I thought you meant someone died on set.
No one dies here. We just make babies and get married.
I'm so sorry. I thought someone really died on Sons of Anarchy.
And cancer is an aphrodisiac.
No.
Yeah. Sorry. Even the cancer lady didn't die. That is.
I know.
Yeah.
I think it's really strange that they didn't end
She
with
should
her,
be fired.
Yeah, the epilogue should have said, "Cancer lady died."
Yeah. Obs.
Yeah.
What if he died first? He slips on a banana peel. And she inherits all his money and they find a cure for cancer.
Oh, wow. Yay.
And then she's just like the girl who went to therapy who survived even though everyone she knows died in that car accident. And now she's going to Cordon Bleu.
Oh, they all go to Cordon Bleu.
It's really
And
inspirational.
then that's the third spinoff.
Boom.
Or the second spinoff.
So, you might have missed this, but there was a character on there named Amelia who was kind of helping with the weddings.
Oh yeah, another
She's
character.
like an awkward lady, always making this is an awkward situation face.
I hope her last name wasn't Bedelia.
Wait, who
She'll
was
be
it?
cutting the drapes.
Amelia, she was with that guy who looked like... Oh, who did her boyfriend look like?
Oh, he looked like
So generic.
generic Colin Farrell.
He looked
Oh,
like
yeah.
generic young Colin Farrell.
With bad hair.
It's horrible
Yeah.
hair. It looked like the
Horrible hair.
worst wig ever.
Barely
I hope
legal
it's-
Colin
I hope it's a
Farrell.
wig for his space.
So Amelia is the sister of Dr. McDreamy from Grey's Anatomy,
Yeah, I don't know
who
who that is.
Addison, the redheaded lady with the camcorder,
Yeah.
was married to. So that's her former sister-in-law
Mm.
Oh, okay.
from the Grey's Anatomy
Do
world.
they not like each other?
She actually has a brain tumor, and you don't know this yet in
What?
Grey's Anatomy, I don't think. This is a spoiler. I'm so sorry.
Boys.
But Amelia has a brain tumor, and that's why she's such a good brain surgeon and such a horrible wife.
Is she okay? And she didn't really do anything in this show at all.
Except look awkward and uncomfortable.
Wait, so she jumps between?
Yeah.
She jumps?
She's like, it's like sliders.
Who else jumps between?
Nobody else.
Whoa. Okay, that's pretty cool. Sorry, I don't
Yeah,
know why
she has
that's cool.
special powers.
That's super
Well, there
powers, okay.
is. Okay, so Benjamin Bratt's daughter.
It's not like you said Benjamin and Brat.
B&B.
Benjamin Bratt's daughter is actually Jesse's girlfriend from the end of Breaking Bad, who had the kid and was addicted to heroin. And no, not heroin, meth. She was a meth head, and she got killed by the cartel.
Once again, spoilers for other shows on Lost.
But
expect the
she's
spoilers.
not dead. She's not dead, you guys. She's actually Benjamin Bratt's daughter.
Boom. That's actually what happened.
She got blown away so hard by the gun that it blew her into a different stratosphere of television show.
Island.
Where divorced people go.
Yeah, somehow it's California now.
Divorcee Island.
Where's Breaking Bad take place?
New Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
That's not too far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, boom. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
It makes sense, yeah.
same
And then
coast.
Grey's Anatomy comes from
It
like
makes
Seattle,
sense.
so it's like we're all gathering together in California.
So this is in California. I thought Grey's Anatomy was also in California. Okay, wow.
No, it takes place in Seattle. It's always raining and there are terrorist attacks.
There's always terrorist attacks in Seattle?
Terrorist attacks, plane crashes.
I mean, not in real life. No.
Amelia has a brain tumor.
There's a terrorist hotspot. You know, they just hate Seattle.
They're throwing bricks through the windows of fish markets.
Oh, get out of here, Seattle.
Yeah.
Get out of Washington. We don't want you here.
It's funny because I always just assume Portland is just like Portlandia and Seattle is just like Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, there's a sinkhole.
And that's all there is to Washington. The rest of Washington is get out. Okay, so
Looking at you, Olympia.
yeah, I didn't even know you existed, Olympia. Any more notes that you got? What up?
Okay, so let's get back to Tay Diggs
Tay
showing up
Diggs.
at Naomi's board
Sam.
meeting
Yeah, come on.
and
Not
like
dick move.
busting it up, and it's like just to say I love you. He doesn't even know she's carrying a child.
No, that's ridiculous. The baby thing. If you know about the baby, it's a little bit less ridiculous, but it's ridiculous.
Unless he has a fertility app on her.
Oh yeah, and he has like his little. You should go break up this board meeting right now. Is what the app said.
Yeah, you're ovulating, sir.
So-
You need to confront her immediately so that her hormones lock that baby down.
Yeah, keep it in.
And so he sort of talks about his going into other relationships with women as like I know that I went out into the world to see if things were better, but I want to be with you. And then she says like, oh, I'm pregnant. And he's like, we're pregnant? And
We're having a baby.
we're having a baby,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
We're having a baby.
We're having a baby.
Some say that the prettiest phrase in the English language is cellar door. The ugliest is we're having a baby. What do you mean, we, white man?
Oh, I mean,
What do you mean by we?
Speaking of babies, the dude with the babies. What did you guys think about the dude that had all the stay-at-home husband?
Is he like the pregnant man? Like,
This bitchy dude. What did he say? He said he was going to go sleep with someone if he has to like keep these babies around him anymore. He's like, oh, I have to keep these babies on me.
I'm going to sleep with one of the moms in the park.
Right in the park, right on the swings.
And here she is like working all day.
Yeah, the way he kind of said it was, that's what's eventually going to happen. That's eventually going to happen. We're going to, our schedule's going to line up. It's just going to work out.
In the woods.
And then she's like, his wife has nothing to say.
There's nothing. Yeah, she didn't use her
Well,
southern
no,
accent.
she
that
makes
much.
the worst mistake. She hires a nanny because if he's going to fuck anyone, it's going to be the fucking nanny because it's a lot
Immediately.
easier than trying to fuck grown women in the woods.
Or on the swings. Like, ugh, that's too much work.
Yeah.
Ugh. And, wait, he had 3 kids or 5 kids? How many freaking kids did that guy had?
John and Kate plus 8.
Ugh, John, it's too many.
He needs to get one of those mom haircuts to go with his crazy eyebrows because he gets crazy like McNutty in The Wire.
Yeah, he has drunk face all the time.
Each day his shirt is wrinkly.
Ugh, his face is shadowy. So, I mean,
Covered in fluid.
all sorts of fluids, babies.
So much fluid.
Vomit on his shirt already.
Yeah.
Just, ugh. So after seeing this, do you guys have any interest at all in watching more?
No.
No, man. In fact, I could see why Dr. McDreamy was done with her ass.
Yeah.
You know?
If this is the kind of show that she spawns.
Oh, she's the main one.
Yeah.
She
If
can-
after all this time that was her camcorder video talking about how I used to want a fairy tale and then I realized fairy tales didn't happen, but your second marriage can still be like the good one and
I really think Addison can all the way go fuck herself. Like, I don't like the character at all.
yeah.
Don't like her.
Yeah, the first words to this, the opening words on that tape were, okay, I want to try and say something wise here.
I want to
It's
try.
terrible.
Attempt it.
Yeah.
And now that you've told me that this show is 100%, she's like the star of this show. Fuck this show.
Yeah, fuck it.
No way.
Yeah.
But I like that line. That's a good first line for what we watched in 40
Yeah.
minutes.
Honestly, I think that shit about like Tay Diggs leaving her because he doesn't want kids. I think that's just something he said to be nice.
I don't want kids with you.
I don't want weird pasty kids. I don't want my kids to have eyebrows that turn into V's like a jack-o'-lantern.
I don't want my kids to take up all the footage time on the camcorder because we do have other people that want to do the little videos for us. I'm sorry. It's a little long, okay? That's all I gotta say. I personally know I do not want to see more. The jaw.
I mean, I'm going to keep watching Grey's Anatomy because I'm a slave.
Yeah, you're stuck in. I'm avoiding that until the last episode comes out. I can't wait to do that. Now I know a little bit more, I guess.
Not really.
Yeah,
no, it's bullshit. I don't know anything.
Yeah, she was just such a one-off character. Like, and she was a good character in Grey's, but she was such a one-off. It's just like she's the ex-wife who has to work with her husband for a little bit.
Why did we think, Oliver? Why did we think that this woman was like the star of Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah, why did we? Okay, so have you seen the DVD covers? I don't know if it's the DVD covers or if it's just the covers that Netflix shows us of the Grey's Anatomy. But we see this woman walking in the rain with an umbrella, and she looks a lot like the Allison Addison.
Addison? I don't know. Like, Meredith is like dirty blonde.
I have to see a picture. I don't even know what she
looks like. There is a redhead in the show, but she doesn't look like Addison.
Maybe like from what little we paid attention to that ad, that she looks like her or something. I don't know. Maybe they used her in ads.
Well,
early.
Like all of these TV stars are approximately the same size.
Yeah, pretty much. Overall, B+.
Yeah.
Overall,
they're kind of. No, this is like an A+ show, not in a good way.
Back to talking about boobs, everybody.
Man, I can't help it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what could have improved this show. What could have just
well, directing, the sets, acting.
Ice-T instead of Benjamin Bratt.
Yes.
Think about it. Miranda July instead of John Benet Ramsey.
Instead of Ice-T, let's go with Munch.
Yeah.
What's his name? I'm having a brain fart.
Richard Belzer.
Richard Belzer. There you go. Thank you.
Got it.
Yeah, Richard Belzer. Yeah.
My ex-girlfriend was a UFO.
Oh, you don't say.
Dum dum.
Everyone's Richard Belzer. Yeah, just every Munch. That's what everyone is. Munch having weddings with himself. I'd watch this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You have no idea how much we'd watch this, actually. Yeah. I'd probably be... Okay, sorry. Enough about munching it out.
This show needs is Munch.
Well, yeah, just a lot more Munch. We fixed it, basically.
It's weird how like Taye Diggs and Benjamin Bratt are resigned to being like resident show babes on different shows.
For eternity. They will never stop being the show babes.
And being the same age the whole time.
Forever. They were born 30. That's just it.
And it's like,
30.
Does he have a kid or is he a kid?
Yeah. Oh God. Well, either way, I mean, if
remember when Benjamin Bratt cheated on his wife with Jennifer Garner in Law and Order? She was a college student who was a witness to something.
What?
He strayed. He strayed.
Oh my God.
That's why he doesn't. It's why he's not a cop in New York anymore.
Jeez, I had to go for 13 going on 30.
Yeah, he had to join a private practice, and she went on 30.
I thought you were talking about like real life.
Yeah, because
I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
He
really?
did date Julia Roberts.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mrs. Congeniality. Oh no, that's not. That's
no.
That's
Sandra Bullock. Okay.
All white women look the same.
Those two, for some reason, in my head, have always been the same, and I don't know why. They just, whatever. They both won Oscars.
Cheekbones, brown hair.
All American, good girl type girl.
Wait, isn't Sandra Bullock Canadian? Ooh.
Yeah, was she?
Is she? Ooh.
Well, I mean,
I need to see
North
that
American.
birth certificate.
Julia Roberts is a Canadian.
Okay, at least we got that down. Right?
She's from like Georgia, or something like that.
Your Georgia voice.
Yeah, very bad Georgia.
Julia Roberts is from Augusta.
Oh.
Is she?
I don't really know.
Okay. Whatever. We missed that too. So what I miss is, I guess this is it.
Well, I'll tell you what you missed. You missed a show about joy and life and how everything is like a journey.
Oh, wow.
And how, like, I just sent a woman to Cordon Bleu University.
Oh, wow. Oh, Oh, man. And was she doing okay?
She worked at a KFC. She hadn't thought about the dead body parts in a week. I thought she was ready.
Julia Fiona Roberts, born October 28th, 1967, in Smyrna, Georgia.
Smyrna.
Georgia.
That's
It's where they make Smirnoff and Coke.
That's where they make horrible words. Smyrna. Ugh.
It's where they make
Smyrna.
cheekbones and jawlines.
Oh, wait. Boof. I don't even... That show. Oh, God.
Well,
okay.
I think this show, what we can get from it, from our perspective, is, all right, so there were 2 weddings in it. There was a baby. There was a cancer.
And a future funeral. 2 weddings and a future funeral.
Yeah, the suggestion of a funeral.
Yeah.
So it didn't try to pull our heartstrings. Like, Grey's Anatomy really likes to pull your heartstrings.
Yeah, this show is so nice to us. It was just...
It's a private practice. It's
It
not
had a time jump
hardcore.
for no reason. I guess to see that we're pregnant. That's really all the time jump was for. Just for
That's
pregnancy.
the only reason
and a
people have
wedding.
time jumps is to make babies.
Make babies. What are you going to do in that time? You're going to make babies, and other babies are going to grow up. Okay, the babies we had are now
We don't want to watch that time where you're
4-year-olds.
just pregnant and loafing around like their best friend on Spice World.
And we don't want to watch that time when you don't know you're pregnant. What? Because we don't know you're pregnant. That's weird.
Yeah.
What are we watching you for?
That's why we have things like Spice World, so we could watch the Spice Girls while the pregnant friend is being pregnant, so we're not bored.
Actually, this is a big deal. There's a lot of doctor shows on the list of shows for us to watch, and this is our first one. Okay, so we should remember how this stacks up in comparison to other ones. We're going to be watching ER. We're going to be watching Grey's when it ends. We're going to be watching, I think, the few other ones. I don't know, Northern Lights or something. I don't know. There's other shows. There's a lot of Canadian doctor
General
shows
Hospital?
too. General Hospital. Yeah, there's a lot of doctor. It's like its own genre. So as far as this one stacks, this is just, I guess, more on the quirky side.
Yeah, I
but-
feel like this was like softball, like, you know,
Yeah, we didn't exactly start off with a bang.
No, we did
Yeah.
not. We started with a good thud.
a weird confessional. Like, what's this lady doing on Facebook Live? Does she realize we could all see this?
More focus on the therapy.
Is she gonna
aspect,
blow her
too.
braids out? Is she wearing clothes?
Yeah.
Just gonna watch until I see a nipple.
Is this retribution or is this porn? Or okay.
Oh,
This
it's
is for
porn
someone's
and
wedding.
it's retribution.
Retribution porn, you guys. Gotta get revenge porn before you do it. All right, I guess is this us signing off for this?
Last sign up. Where can they
Yeah.
find us?
Where can they find? Oh, that's right. Where can you like us? That's right. You bastards. You need to like us. You need
You
to like
what
us
the fuck,
you
buddies?
fucking, you need to like us wherever you can find us. Okay, like us where you find us.
And where did they find us?
Where do they find us? Well, where you are right now, of course. You may be listening to this on the podcast things that you listen through, the iTunes things. That's where you should rate us. Well, that's where you should thumbs us up. Well, that's where you should
So
write the
What I
reviews.
Miss
Well,
podcast.
So What I Miss podcast.
You can follow us on Twitter at SWDIM Podcast.
like us. And you can give us the thumbs up right now on the YouTubes, which is So What I Miss in the YouTubes. So What I Miss podcast. Just look up an episode. This is currently, we're private practice. Maybe you should look up that and thumbs up that. Thumbs up us. Anything else?
And next week, we know we had promised the episode for the Vampire Diaries. Well, I will showsplain
Showsplain it, yeah.
to Jenna Cha Cha and
Oliver. And maybe that'll be next week, or maybe we'll post this video the week after we post that one next week. We have a few in reserve, so you know what?
And you know what? And if we do that, you can just edit out everything I'm talking about.
I'm not going to edit it
Yeah.
out. Okay, you're going to check it out,
Yeah.
because this is like a teaser for that one.
It's real life.
It doesn't matter. Check it out. Just check it out. Thumbs up us.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to showsplain the fuck out of Vampire Diaries, a show that I swear to God has high moments. I swear to God. I've been force-fed it enough times through multiple relationships that I've been in. And you know what? Fuck it. When it was good, it had a great soundtrack. The chick who did the OC, the sound music for, like the sound, like the music coordinating. The chick who did the music for the OC did it for Vampire Diaries. And it was just a bunch of, like, INXS and Depeche Mode covers and New Order and
Wow.
very, like... It was, imagine, like, Marie Antoinette. Good soundtrack. Kind of like pretty visuals, very
Stylish
80s.
movie.
Yeah, it was like that. It was good. and then it kind of fell apart.
Yeah, so what you're trying to tell us is that this episode really, really sucks.
I have to tell you that.
Yeah, okay.
Because there's no way, I don't know, out of all the things that we've watched, obviously I didn't know going in just how little or how much we'd be able to kind of pick up. If you guys pick up, I'm going to go back and watch the series finale of Vampire Diaries probably tonight when I get home, just so I can do it. I kind of want to do it. Because I want to know, like, kind of give you guys a heads up for real, like, I may or may not be able. I'm going to definitely explain it.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is going to be painful for you.
Oh, it's going to be fucking awesome for me. I'm excited.
Yeah, basically, you're trying to save yourself from the weird looks we would have given you if we would have just seen this episode and been like, he watched all of this fucking show?
Swear to God, yeah.
I would seriously, like, question our friendship.
I know. That's why I have to do it.
I had to throw you out of here again.
And like a lot of shows, there were a lot of characters that left after a while.
Ooh,
So you're not going to...
absentee family.
A lot of absentee families, some of which went to their own spinoff, which was the originals, which... You say next year is ending, so...
Oh, yeah. Very unoriginal idea, but the originals.
Yeah, very unoriginal idea.
It's like when Iggy Azalea called her album The New Classic.
She did that.
Or what is it? Taylor Swift's new album is called, what, Reputation?
Reputation.
I've never heard that song.
Like what you made me do. Like what
That
you
one I
made
do
me
know.
All right.
Well, look what you just made us do.
Made us watch all these episodes. Well, really, I made you guys do it, but... It was with love.
And you know what? I love it.
I love it. It's great.
I love it.
I love watching
Guys,
these finales.
I love it.
I feel like I'm learning something.
You know what? I just want to say one more thing.
Shoot.
Free Holly M. Colino.
Free her.
Free Holly M. Colino. Stop stealing her eyebrows.
Okay. Extortion.